So bring it on. Hype, expectation, emotion. The game yet to kick off. The excitement already palpable. Just listen to that noise. This place is definitely up for it. Let's hope we get a contest worthy of the setting. And that gets things running. Well, Filippo Inzaghi may not have the swashbuckling panache of some of his contemporaries, but his goal-scoring record, Jim, speaks for itself.
There's something that's just so wonderfully simple about his game. The run he makes, his ability to draw the ball towards him inside the box, his approach will remain the same. After all, he only needs to get it right once.
Iniesta bops him off it and wins back the ball. Aims beyond the defence. He's shifting through the gears here. Referee has just said play on. It's great defensive work. It doesn't take too much imagination to guess what would have happened otherwise.
It's admirable, but ultimately he didn't know when to look for support.
Ibrahimovic showed plenty of zest in getting to the ball, but couldn't quite sort it out. Yamal, and he's managed to get free.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
Neither of the teams has yet taken the initiative. It's going to be another throw. Kaka. Ball's played through. He's in plenty of space here. Well, he was clearly disappointed with that pass.
Milan clearly should have gone for the easier pass. Now they'll have to quickly regroup.
Kaka, and he's had it nicked away. Quarter of an hour played. Nice interception, well timed. Just eases him off the ball.
It's not the game we were hoping for, Peter. I think both of these keepers could text about their respective uninvolvement.
Iniesta. Now it's Yamal. Ødegaard. Oh, what a climb! Fair attempt, just the wrong outcome.
Yeah, I think he's going to be a bit disappointed with that, Peter. You would have fancied him to at least hit the target.
Van Dijk kept his eye on it, and he's there. And it's Kaka. Shevchenko, and he cuts out the supply.
They've been denied a chance to develop any rhythm in the passing department.
Shin to shin, bicep to bicep, and he wins out. And this is Ibrahimovic. Well, they're looking at the referee, but he's waved play on. Well, he's not happy with that challenge, but the referee has let it go.
Whatever happens, that's the kind of movement which raises hope.
Zanetti clears it away, and it's Iniesta. Kaka plays the game a step ahead of almost anyone. For a moment you felt that was going somewhere, but they'll have to go again. Zanetti. Oh, good spread. Zanetti. The pressing's intense, and it's paid off.
They've got a healthy number of very tall targets to pick out from this corner.
And that should get the job done. Out towards the flank, in towards the back stick. And he's taking no chances there. In once more. And That has been knocked clear. Struck first time. Oh, that's a waste.
Zanetti probably should have taken a breath and looked for runners. It helps to put your head up from time to time, Peter.
Nicely weighted ball. That is a great pick out. And reclaimed it in a... Can he finish? Goal! Milan! Sharp, simple, satisfying. He just knew what was on.
Listen, he would have been advised to do that as a kid, and it's obviously etched in his mind now.
Milan have fired themselves in front.
Listen, when it comes to goals, Peter, in this team, he's always the #1 contender, and he's done it again.
Spread out to the left. Neither of these two want to come off second best. There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through. It's Iniesta! Oh, it's a beauty! About as smooth as it gets. A game of thrills, all square in the blinking of an eye.
Well, if ever you want to see a lesson in responding to a deficit, that's it. Their heads didn't drop, and now their chins are up.
He gave it plenty and some, thrashed it in.
I think it was probably past the keeper before he even saw it. Incredible he got so much power with so little backlift.
That has certainly made things interesting.
This is exactly the kind of contest you'd expect when you have so much class from both sides. The next goal is going to be so significant.
Serves up across. That should be the goalkeeper's, and it is. And the referee brings the first half to a close. So it's all square. Neither side has been able to make a telling difference, but it hasn't been for the lack of trying. So all square at half-time, each side matching the other blow for blow at the break. So it's back to business. Saka. Rijkaard. Ibrahimovic looks to get on the end of this. And he's been shifted off it. Kaka, of course, a dribbler of outlandish ability. Arda Güler. Rijkaard. Iniesta.
Well, it's a move of great promise, but will it really prove productive?
He rises! Harmlessly behind. Van Dijk picks it up from the goal kick. Oh, good read.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Kaka. He shifted it to the flank. That is good alertness. Not the most accurate pass. Can he get it through? Shevchenko. Well, the ball just didn't work out for the run that he made.
Well, everything up to the final pass looked decent. They just couldn't pick out that killer ball.
Shot a goal! Wonderful from Ibrahimovic!
Oh, that was magnificent. What a way to stamp your ability on a game. Not necessarily pivotal, but it has most definitely shifted momentum. Well, a 1-2 is easier to pull off than most dribbles, and I think we've just seen the proof.
Milan, real chance! Oh, he did the hard part right, but fluffed the finish.
That's really well played. It's just the type of run you need. Off the shoulder of the last defender, stay onside.
Oh, well played, well sorted out. And this is Shevchenko. Ibrahimovic! And it's hit the woodwork and out! And he can clear it away. And that's been intercepted.
That was well played, well stopped.
Rijkaard. Ødegaard. Now it's Iniesta. It's a pretty loose pass. Khan getting this one clear. Iniesta. That pass has been well intercepted. And that's not going to reach. A reprieve, albeit perhaps momentary.
Well, that's certainly more like it. They can't let the intensity drop now, Peter.
There is an irresistible, irrepressible look about them here.
I think they just have to keep forcing the issue and they'll get clinical.
It's come to nothing. Saka. Serginho is one of the key ingredients in the team's attack. Ibrahimovic is being harried and hassled.
Yeah, better communication and lots of contact seems to be the route to quietening him down now.
Rijkaard. And it's Gattuso. He has found the way through. That's very neat. There will be a throw-in.
Sostituzione per il Milan. Numero 8, numero 18, numero 22. Kaká.
Oh, that's wonderful alertness.
Lasciano il campo
Half
per
an hour gone in the
il
second
numero
half.
2, il numero 11, il numero 7.
And here's
il numero
Donatoni.
6.
He's
Attenzione,
picked his way through. Donatoni crosses it in.
Milan clearly have been instructed to kill this off. Offence is the best form of defence.
Saliba gets across to intercept that. Azar knocks it into space. Howson promptly onto that, and that is that. Now it's Mbappe. Milan have got it back and they'll have another go. Azar. Zanetti. Rui Costa.
That's going in strongly.
Zanetti. And Serginho forwards and with intent. Rui Costa. Into the last 5 minutes. Milan finding their passes. Ambitious ball here. Opts to play it back. And he's straight offside.
Milan can really think about the precious seconds that took off the clock. No need to overly commit now.
Pass somewhat off target. Milan close now to seeing this one through to the end. And the finish! And he was there to get a vital touch.
Donadoni is offering a wry smile there.
The message is simple: defend this with your lives. And he's there to clear it. Now it's Ibrahimovic. Great defending, strong and determined. Iniesta looking understandably energised after his goal. Fired deep towards the back post. Fourth official showing that there will be 3 minutes of added time. And it's Iniesta. Takes a shot! And that's straight down the... And that is it. The referee has seen enough. Milan proudly puff out their chests in victory. They know that was a battle. They know it could so easily have... Well, football is, of course, ultimately just a game, but for the next 2 hours, it might not feel like that. The stadium is full of noise and energy. This certainly matters. Well, it looks like a big game, sounds like a big game. Everyone involved is absolutely up for it. So we're up and running. Two tribes going toe-to-toe.
The Dutch have a great heritage of producing some of the most talented strikers, and this one has it all.
The one and only Marco van Basten.
A scorer of outrageous goals.
Have you played against him, Jim?
No, maybe just as well.
Well, that's well spotted. He's having a hit! And no one is overly concerned about that.
Yeah, he's disappointed with himself, but at least his boss is applauding the effort he made.
Mbappe, and that's been intercepted. He's looking wide. Right, Shevchenko. Oh, super ball. Mbappe! Oh, that was no routine save.
Well, you get a sense, Peter, that he could almost get to anything today.
But it is clear to see that he is not at all happy with that.
Clearly is miffed, having made the run and not get picked out.
Oh, nice touch. Lovely ball and a real chance now. Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. And this is Van Basten. Khan breathes a sigh of relief as he gets his hands on the ball. Tries to pass it through. And the shot! Goal! Inter! And Inter go in front. And he stuck it away as if laser guided.
Well, Peter, I think the keeper knew straight away he was never going to get to it.
Numero 20.
So we have had the first significant moment. It is 1-0.
Oh, he's just loving that. Certainly gives you a very unique feeling. Tremendous.
Out to the right. Park Ji-sung crosses it in. It's a goal kick. Zanetti, he's found a way through. Cafu deals with that comfortably.
Milan really can't go chasing this game too soon. Any rash decisions now could see them lose it.
Played into space out wide. And he's there to clear it. Rijkaard.
That's alert and sharp and very well played.
Quality ball. There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through. Just the kick and Shevchenko! Oh, that is outstanding! Sumptuous finish, an absolute joy! They're level in a trice!
Yeah, since going a goal down, they've dug in to produce a really fine spell, which for me deserved that equaliser.
Was there ever any doubt?
Yeah, he always had the measure of the keeper, and there was very little doubt as to how this was going to end up.
That has certainly made things interesting.
Well, they just couldn't have responded any better, Peter. Yeah, there's the old cliche about...
Can he finish? Oh, no shortage of confidence there.
Well, that was certainly impressive, Peter. Great run, just a shame the finish let him down.
He's got away. He slings it. He rises. Oh, the ball's run loose here. Firm header, just off target.
That's a really decent chance.
Inter Milan with their first corner. The first in the game for either side, actually. Cleared without hesitation. Milan have the chance to go the other way. Well, he's going to be disappointed with that. And there's green grass ahead of him. And he's on his way! Real chance here. Shot at goal! Goal! Milan! They've done it! It was coming! They have their reward! And that really is so impressive.
I'm not making any apologies, but I was willing him to supply the finish, and he came up trumps.
So we have a breakthrough. Now how will things develop from here?
To be expected, Peter. They've gone and stepped it up, something they've been threatening to do and will continue to do by the looks of it.
Looking for the run. Half-time coming up, and little doubt as to which of the two sides is the happier. Rijkaard.
Whatever happens, that's the kind of movement which raises hope.
It's gone in! He's put through his own net!
Well, that's really unfortunate. He'll be kicking himself at the moment, and believe me, I know how that feels.
So one moment's crazy confusion, but they all count.
Well, that's something you don't expect at a match like this, but I guess you have to take whatever way it comes, and very gratefully.
Looking for options for movement. Big header! And he's done it! It was wonderfully efficient.
Yeah, it all came from some really smart movement, Peter. Did the defence let themselves down by not picking them up? I think the boss won't be amused.
Milan go into the lead.
Look, he's the one everyone expects to put the ball in the net. That's what he's paid to do.
Bit of an appeal, but nothing doing. That has not gone well. Great vision. Shevchenko hangs in a cross. Spread out to the left. And that'll be the last act of the first half.
OK, apart from the obvious mishap, it's been a good half. They're still in the driving seat.
Well, it's been a proper derby so far, no doubt about that. Intense and utterly captivating. Well, time to catch your breath after a manic first half. Goals, goals and more goals, but only one between them.
Sostituzione per il Milan. Numero 11. Lascia il campo per
Here we go again then.
numero 2. Cambio di giocatori.
Milan come out of the tunnel having undergone a change at half-time.
Well, I think this is probably a good time, Peter, to make ambitious change.
Messi is in a really good position out wide. And it's hoisted clear. Plays a sharp little ball here. Played back in. Tries to get it clear. Nunez is onto this. Oh, well played, well played. Zanetti. Now it's Ibrahimovic. Well, that looks a cracking ball. And it's Ibrahimovic. Oh, that's a super piece of goalkeeping.
That's just very composed. He held his position really well, and he made him make the first move. He was always in control.
Donnarumma defending his corner stubbornly, stood up very well to his man. Good effort from distance. Mighty close.
Oh, he overcooked that one, aiming for perfection, and he got it slightly wrong.
Oh, that's well done, really robust.
Well, Peter, just see here how a lot of the attacking players aren't dropping back anymore.
And that means just one thing, I suppose.
Yeah, they just simply want to engage the counter-attack.
Oh, that's a key interception. And it's Kaka. Passing nice and neat. Shot could be on. Great chance! They've done it! How good is he right now? His boots twinkling at their golden best.
I think you have to appreciate the simplicity and efficiency of it all there, Peter. The ease at which the defence got taken out of the equation, and he was never going to miss that.
And there was his third, and boy, he looks the business, doesn't he just?
Well, he's been on a crusade, and his first goal seemed to just whet the appetite.
Sostituzione per il Milan. Numero 22.
Time for a change in personnel.
Well, he can certainly make his side a lot more unpredictable, Peter. You know, he has a very good eye for a pass, and a tricky one at that.
Milan take a 2-goal lead and are looking good for the win.
You can certainly sense a real change of mood here.
Just about within shooting range. Milan do have options available on the bench if they want to go that way. Messi. Neither of these two want to come off second best. Cafu. Alvarez. Cafu. He steps in, and that's the end of that. It's a pretty loose pass. Played out towards the right wing. Played in. He gets big! Firm header just off target.
He did so well there, it's just a shame about the accuracy.
Well, the ball just didn't work out for the run that he made.
Well, everything up to the final pass looked decent. They just couldn't pick out that killer ball.
Well, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. Up Jisung. Cafu. And it's Rijkaard. Gattuso. And this is Shevchenko. Beckenbauer. And it's Van Basten. Now it's Darwin. Oh, good spread. Back into the middle. Oh, well cut out. No margin for error there at all. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. Not the most accurate pass. Beckenbauer spots it and intercepts. Just a quarter of an hour to play. Well seen, saw that coming.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Now that's well seen too. Gattuso. And that is a little undercooked. Nicely weighted ball. Ibrahimovic was alert to the possibilities, but in the end it's fruitless. And that interception was most necessary.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Marquinhos powering forward here. Expertly cut out, really nicely done. Gattuso. Now it's Ibrahimovic. Challenged just a bit on the firm side. And that's the end of that. It all started well enough. Park Ji-sung. And the header is disappointing in the end.
Yeah, some good movement inside the box. No shortage of targets here.
Rui Costa can see things others simply cannot. And this is Ibrahimovic. And he's lost his man.
That's
here.
good play from him.
He's through with Ibrahimovic! Just cruising! They are cruising!
Gol per il Milan.
And the lead is extended still further. The lightness of step, the sharpness of movement, the certainty of finish. As if 3 weren't enough, this is nigh on utopian. So here comes a substitution. So now the difference is 3. Out towards the flank. Cross from Cafu. Defending of the desperate variety. Oh, easy pickings there.
Ci saranno 3
And
minuti
it's
di recupero.
Serginho. Nicely spread. There will be a throw-in. Can he get on the end of this? There's the delivery. Howson with the clearance. Doué. Played into space. Baresi promptly on. And that's that. Milan have done it with iron, with pragmatism, the sort you expect from a team like this. Well, what a sight this is. The colour, the choreography, the camaraderie. The fans have pulled out all the stops to make this a monumental occasion. Well, the pre-match build-up has been fantastic. Now, the game itself. There's the whistle, and here we go. According to what we've been told, this is how it looks. It's a 4-3-3.
Yes, and the importance of this formation is not to allow the midfield three and the attacking three.
Shevchenko! And now the breakaway. Jim, which player is best equipped for this game?
Well, Peter, I think we'll see a lot of this guy, Eze. If he plays on the left, he loves to cut in on his stronger foot. But unlike a lot of wingers, he's happy to drop that bit deeper and dictate the play from central midfield too. I think it makes him a much better all-round player.
Yeah, I'd have picked him too. No doubt the fans feel much the same way. Kaká goes on a run down the left wing. That is good strength. That's tidy. In by Ibrahimovic. This time, surely! Goal! Milan! And Milan have the lead. Sharp, simple, satisfying. He just knew what was on.
Such good movement. Some players have that natural ability to be in the right place at the right time. We've just seen the perfect example.
I doubt very much that this was in the script. Oh, good-looking ball. That ball looks a good one. Oh, he's been caught on it here. And the shot! It's in! A game of thrills, all square in the blinking of an eye.
Well, going behind has simply triggered a collective determination to hit back, and they merit nothing less.
Stylish in the extreme, a delicious goal.
Oh, give me this every week. The technical ability was superb, and you can see he meant every bit of this.
Botafogo grabbed the equaliser, and we're all square.
You've got to commend that, Peter. It's the perfect response to falling behind. Don't let your heads drop, just get back up the pitch and level the scores again. This is cracking stuff.
There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through. Now it's Mbappe. And he's got the beating of his man. Real chance! It's run loose. Who's going to get there? Oh, that wasn't far away. Botafogo with the corner. They're first. That'll be a throw-in. And it's Bellingham. Goulet is the distributor-in-chief, always looking for movers. Botafogo are looking to break at pace. Oh, good read.
That was well played, well stopped.
Midway through the first period, and it's looking quite a game here. Oh, facing up to his adversary, this is a formidable matchup. Well, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined. And he shoots! Decent enough try.
Messi really looked as though he had chosen correctly then, and yet we quickly realised he hadn't.
Eze, 15 minutes till half-time. Cruyff will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. Eze, he could be in here. Nice-looking ball. Not the most accurate pass. Botafogo look happy to sit back for the moment here.
Yeah, everything they're doing screams counter-attack, but it's a long counter-attack.
And the shot! Goal! Botafogo! And the comeback is complete. And a trademark move ends with the inevitable classy finish.
Botafogo are such an adept counter-attacking team. They produced something out of nothing there. A few seconds was all it took for them to convert a defensive situation into a goal, and it's very impressive.
Botafogo go into the lead.
Yeah, I always felt this was coming. There was a clear increase in both intensity and tempo. Now all they need is to try and maintain it.
Looking for options for movement. Shevchenko unable to make it happen for all his good intentions. Messi. And Messi! Plenty to enjoy about the build-up there, not so much the finish.
Well, that's how you penetrate the numbers, with very shrewd movement and passing precision, and all done at pace.
Well, it just petered out. No penetration at all, having had a great deal of the ball. Quality ball. And here's Mbappe. Great defending, strong and determined. And here's Mbappe. Now that looks a decent ball. Goulet. Goulet. That's a cute ball. Good ball over the top.
A lot of space here, a real opportunity.
That looks a cracking ball. Real chance here. And that has been clubbed away. Oh, he's been caught napping. And the first half is done. So engaging and still right on edge. Plenty of signs to suggest this will turn out to be a really good one. And we are up to the break.
Oh, what a half. It's been pulsating and totally absorbing. We're actually headed for a potential classic if this carries on. This is insanely good.
And the second half gets underway.
Milan can really do with some bigger names standing up here. At times they didn't even look as if they knew what they were doing.
Milan come out this half somewhat altered.
Well, I'm assuming that this is going to end up as a tactical change, Peter.
It's a good-looking delivery. And he's taking no chances there. Some good work on the right flank here. Well read, nice interception. Yaya Toure is someone so often referred to as the defender's defender. That's a good ball. Cannavaro did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly willing to compromise. And he was quick to react. It's an inviting-looking ball, that. And it's Cruyff. Mbappe! And this is Messi. Messi!
Well, Peter, just see here how a lot of the attacking players aren't dropping back anymore.
And that means just one thing, I suppose.
Yeah, they just simply want to engage the counter-attack.
So, can they find a way to turn around this deficit? Bellingham. Bellingham! It's hit the upright. Oh, he's been flattened there. Goes down, but nothing given. Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested.
I'm struggling to work out whether that was brave or a bit stupid. Maybe both, actually.
Goulet looking to add to his goal. And here's Messi. Can he get on the end of this? Oh, that's a fine interception. Bellingham spots it and intercepts. Oh, this looks sharp. Bellingham, that's a good foot in there.
Unless they can devise a quick counter-attacking plan, they're going to need to see much more of this ball.
Now it's Cruyff. He's had it taken off him. Howson did well to emerge with the ball. That's a contest to keep an eye on. Thuram. And it's Bellingham. Botafogo looking to pass their way through. Oh, the ball's come loose here. Vieira. And here's Messi. Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. And that's been intercepted.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Played over towards the opposite flank. That's a sharp pass. Messi puts his foot on the gas.
They may end up with some regret with this tactic, but you have to admire their commitment to goals.
Bellingham.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
And claimed it back swiftly. Pass just lacking in accuracy. Now it's Mbappe. Might be danger. He's had a shot! Well, the referee's pulled play back and has booked him for the original offence.
Substituição no time do Botafogo.
It's their second corner of the game.
Camisa 14, camisa 97. Deixando o campo para a entrada de camisa 96. Camisa 7. Substituição em andamento.
Milan are looking to go forward now. Crunching tackle. Shevchenko being hunted in packs.
Yeah, and if they're going to try and stop him in this fashion, Peter, they're going to really test the referee's patience from here.
And there's the shot! Could move up a gear here. Vieira. Best very much a man of this moment. And here's Bellingham. Oh, that's a key interception.
Botafogo really wanted that two-goal cushion, but it wasn't to be. Still, they should be able to see it out from here.
Rui Costa. Gattuso. Referee looks at his watch and blows his whistle. Milan played more than a part in what has been a very exciting game. A game that began so promisingly from their perspective, but they are leaving here feeling utterly... So bring it on. Height, expectation, emotion. The game yet to kick off. The excitement already palpable. Well, the stage is set for a stirring showdown here. The supporters in great voice, and there's a real sense of anticipation in the air. Game on. So off we go then. It does seem to be a 4-3-3, Jim.
Yeah, and the two wide players up front can make the system pretty much succeed or fail. They'll be quite flexible in their creative movement. They like to drift in. At times they'll mix their game up and keep their width. And of course they're also expected to track any runs from opposition fullbacks. So they've got quite hard-working jobs. But if they can gain a one-on-one advantage, they can dictate.
That's a lovely, neat pass. Can he spark a counter here? Now it's Shevchenko. Oh, it's inches away from being a really good ball.
Shevchenko really has the confidence and skill to be able to hold the ball up like that until support arrives a little sooner, and just maybe there he overdid it slightly and should have released it because the support was arriving quickly.
Great ball, and he's Nedved! Oh, nearly, but not quite.
Well, he's clearly in one of those moods. I think even he was asking perhaps a little too much from himself then.
Great vision. That looks a cracking ball. Oh, important interception. But he's heaved it away. Now it's Ibrahimovic. The instantly recognisable golden locks of Pavel Nedved, Jim. A gem of a player, isn't he? So fiercely competitive and tenacious.
Yeah, probably the purest striker of a football I think I've ever seen. No one can hit it like him.
Yeah, and he has that visible will to win and a supreme technique. It's a pretty compelling package.
It really is. He has got the lot.
Now it's Bale. Nedved. Well, there's your danger man, a title that is entirely justified. Milan, so far, providing no real test at all for the goalkeeper. He has found the way through. And he's cleared it out of harm's way. Best. There's the delivery. Cannavaro gets good distance on it.
Well, height could make all the difference on these set pieces.
Zanetti can get it clear. Lovely. Takes a shot! There it is! Oh, the deftness of touch. Received it delightfully and finished it off sumptuously.
Speed of thought, speed of action. That's another really clever finish.
So we have our breakthrough.
Yeah, but I think they all know too well that things are far from done here, and while there's never a good time to be caught out, you definitely don't want it to be now.
And it's Kaka. That is a great pick out. And he's running through. Now that is a hefty challenge. Nedved plays the game a step ahead of almost anyone. Pullet, looking for options for movement.
Milan are really in a position where patience and prudence will serve them best. Time's on their side.
And here's Bale. There they go, hunting in packs. Bergomi. Cute ball now, how can he reach it? Good and the shot! He has done it! And once more we are all square. You score, we score.
Well, that's so refreshing. They went a goal down and you never would have guessed it. Their reaction has been emphatic.
Baresi with the challenge, and he has given away a free kick. Well, that's a booking, always looked it. And it's Rijkaard. And he was alert to it. Mbappe finds himself offside. Oh, good-looking ball. Pass somewhat off target. That's an imaginative pass. Now it's Ibrahimovic. And he's picked out the run. He's got a chance! It's loose now and they want to get it. Oh, he's been caught on it here. He has a look up. And his terrific header. Goal, Milan! And the game is well and truly turned on its head. It was wonderfully efficient.
He did so well there, attacking the ball the way he did. He got a strong forehead behind that one.
Milan go into the lead.
To be expected, Peter. They've gone and stepped it up, something they've been threatening to do and will continue to do by the looks of it.
Well, the idea was a good one. The execution of it, not quite so.
His teammates are really annoyed with that, you know, and they have every right to be.
Nedved. Oh, that is having a shot! It's a goal! And the lead lasts no time at all!
Well, going behind has simply triggered a collective determination to hit back, and they merit nothing less.
And a trademark move ends with the inevitable classy finish.
Yeah, when you're hit on the counter-attack like that, it's like walking into a sucker punch, and they're dazed.
This is quite a battle.
Well, I'd happily watch this every week, Peter. This is exactly what you want from a big game.
And we hit half-time. Milan are involved in a terrific contest here. It's been a slugfest and a half. It is quite a game, breathless and laced with excitement. Terrific half, 4 goals split evenly, beautifully set up for the second period to follow.
Se va a producir un cambio de jugadores. El dorsal 18, Bale.
Second period then underway.
El dorsal 15, Cristiano Ronaldo.
Best. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. Now it's Ibrahimovic. Oh, that looks a cracking ball. And he has slightly undercooked that one.
Well, I think the opposition saw that pass coming a mile off, and it wasn't the best decision.
Best, very much a man of this moment. And that's a simple one for the keeper. And it's Gullit. And Gullit! Oh, that's nice. Well, the movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time. Bumps him off it and wins back the ball. That is ended up in no man's land. Oh, give it away! Nedved. Threads one in. Tries a shot! Oh, how good is he! A finish of true class! They've done it! It was coming! They have their reward!
Yeah, and he did well not to stray offside there as well, Peter. He just seemed to instinctively know when the ball was going to be delivered, and he got it right.
So we have a breakthrough. Now how will things develop from here?
Look, he's the one everyone expects to put the ball in the net. That's what he's paid to do.
Hangs one, he's got tall. It's hit the crossbar. A reprieve, albeit perhaps momentary. Now it's Mbappe.
That's going in strongly.
And the whistler's gone for a reckless challenge there. And he's going to have his name taken. Both sides then taking this chance to turn to their benches.
El dorsal 3, el dorsal 2, el dorsal 13, Ibrahimovic. Serán sustituidos por el dorsal 24, Makelele, el dorsal 4,
And he's had a hit!
el dorsal 14.
And he was there to get a vital touch.
Rui Costa clearly thought he had the beating of the keeper.
Keeper has taken decisive action. Bullish header! Goal! A game of thrills, all square in the blinking of an eye.
Yeah, they say that fortune favours the brave, and we've just seen an example. This team has real personality and character.
That is a fine goal, really. He's had a shot! Oh, that was nice, but not quite the end product required.
Oh, it's very good running, that. You're always going to have chances with that kind of movement.
Pass is just off target. Deftly away. And he's only too happy to take that back. Now it's Shevchenko. And that has not gone well. And it's Makelele. Now it's Mbappe. Cross into the box. Tries to get it clear. Milan perhaps wondering what the best time is for their next substitution. And he's there to belt it away. And they're quick to get it back.
Don't you just love the level of intensity here? Neither is prepared to back down, and to be honest, that's how it should be.
Se va a realizar un cambio de jugadores.
Time for a change in personnel. Mbappe, who got amongst the goals, is being taken off now.
Yeah, he'll get a good ovation for his contribution. I'm not so sure why he's leaving us, though. There's no obvious sign of injury or fatigue.
Chance, surely! A real chance and a real let-off.
Spirited, to say the least. Certainly gave this crowd something to really cheer about.
That is good pressure, just hounded him off it. Ibrahimovic. Well, he's not happy with that challenge, but the referee has let it go. Now it's Cristiano Ronaldo. Another pass just keeps it ticking over. Best place it in. And that should get the job done. Oh, he's done very well to take that back. Vieira. Oh, that's a best! That is decidedly lacking.
Yeah, I think that miss is going to give him nightmares for a while.
Milan making consecutive changes here. Engages and forces him off the ball. Into the last 5 minutes.
Look, there has to be more urgency here. The ball has to get to the other end much faster. I think we might be done here, Peter. I don't see there being enough time for them to try again.
Cannavaro does well to get it back. Good defending, albeit from an unexpected source.
He's dealt with that very well, Peter. It's a real show of discipline.
Do it, quietly revving up. Now it's Cristiano Ronaldo. Now try to spin that positively. I certainly can't. Searching pass he's played there. Floated through. He's away. That's pretty clear, it is a foul. The referee's come over, it's a red card. Well, no question, Jim, the referee has seen that as a professional foul.
Well, Peter, I don't think he even had time to blink. This is just a spontaneous reaction.
I think we've got just about enough time for this free kick.
I think there's actually a quiet confidence in pulling this off.
Ibrahimovic! Oh, it's in! And that may just do it! Oh, that is a bit special.
Well, he made it look effortless. Clearly a training ground perfectionist.
Clinical, just clinical. What a game this is turning out to be for him.
Well, you had to fancy him.
And that's it. Milan have been forced to do it the hard way, but they have pulled themselves through unwaveringly to win. A great performance by any measure. Ibrahimovic, a huge performance, answering the call.